because while Barack Obama certainly had a better showing than his first debate, there was the part of the debate that really bothered me the most. So Obama, most pundits say Obama won the debate. However, the true loser of the debate, folks, was sadly and tragically the planet Earth. Folks, this was the third of four debates. The next one's going to be next Monday. Obviously if you count the vice presidential debate. And not once in any of the three debates so far have the words climate change or global warming been mentioned by either candidate or moderator. Not once. Not once. Not one question about the most daunting and greatest challenge that our planet and our species faces. Not one question, not one answer, not one word. And so while climate change and global warming were not mentioned, the second debate, did in fact feature a pretty fierce battle between Mitt Romney and Barack Obama. But it wasn't about which one of them had a better plan in addressing the critical and crucial issue of climate change. Oh no. Mitt Romney and Barack Obama argued about which one of them loves big oil more. That's what they did. They argued about who loves big oil more. I'm sorry, Democrats. I really am. I really wish this wasn't true. I really wish that I could just talk about, all of Mitt Romney's lies. I mentioned them. You should be happy. At least I mentioned them. And I wish I could just say, hey, Obama cleaned Mitt Romney's clock and everything's fine and everything is hunky-dory. But everything's not hunky-dory. Barack Obama is friggin' horrible when it comes to this. I wish it wasn't true. If you don't believe me, take a listen for yourselves. This is Mitt Romney and Barack Obama from this Tuesday's debate.
In the last 4 years, you cut permits and licenses on federal land and federal waters in half.
Not true, Governor Romney.
So how much did you cut them by?
Not true.
By how much did you cut them by then?
Governor, we have actually produced more oil.
No. How much did you cut licenses and permits on federal land and federal waters?
Governor Romney, here's what we did. There were a whole bunch of oil companies.
No, I had a question, and the question was, how much did you cut them by?
You want me to answer
How much did you cut them by?
I'm happy to answer the question.
All right, and it is?
Here's what happened.
Here's what happened. Barack Obama and Mitt Romney literally had an argument about who loves big oil more. That's what happened. That is really what happened at this debate. They are arguing about who loves big oil more. They're going to go on. They're going to do more of it. That's not just that. They're going to continue. Take a listen.
So that we can actually make a profit.
And production on government land is down.
No, it isn't.
Production on government land of oil is down 14%. Governor, and production on gas is down 9%.
It's just not true.
It's absolutely true.
That's not true. No, it is true. That's not true. No, it is true. I love oil more. No, I love oil more. Here's what's true, people. Here's what's true. President Barack Obama has opened more drilling than George W. Bush. It's true. He has opened more. Much more. Much more. The reason it was down a little bit, not historically, but from Obama's previous year, was because of a little thing called the BP oil spill. Did you hear of it? Do you remember that? Do you remember it was kind of a big story when all this oil went into the Gulf and is now causing three-eyed fish that destroyed the friggin' Gulf of Mexico, that destroyed all types of... Then when you had the dispersant, which is now causing cancer on all types of sea creatures. No. Here's the deal. The BP oil spill slowed things down for a couple of months. It slowed drilling down for a couple of months. But hey, don't you worry, Mittens. Don't you worry, Mitt Romney. President Obama is sure that people forgotten about that whole BP oil spill thing. And Barack Obama has since opened up even more of the ocean floor for deep water drilling. I'm sorry, that's the truth. But did they mention BP in the debate? Oh no, not did they mention it? Was there any question about the biggest environmental disaster which could and will happen again? It's just a matter of time before the next oil spill happens. It is going to happen. In another horrific and disgusting moment, The two candidates were arguing not about who loves oil more. They were actually arguing about who loves coal more. Who loves coal more? And President Barack Obama had this to say.
And when I hear Governor Romney say he's a big coal guy, I mean, keep in mind when you were governor of Massachusetts, you stood in front of a coal plant and pointed at it and said, "This plant kills," and took great pride in shutting it down. And now suddenly you're a big champion of coal.
Can I tell you something, folks? Can I tell you something? I'm going to confess something to you here right now. I would seriously consider voting for that Mitt Romney. You know, the Mitt Romney who points at a coal plant and says that coal kills? The Mitt Romney who takes pride in shutting down a coal plant? I would consider voting for that Mitt Romney. I want my politician to say that the truth that coal kills. I want a politician who takes pride in getting rid of something horrible like dirty friggin' coal. And you know, that Mitt Romney frankly sounds awesome. You know, I know, trust me, I know, we all know that Mitt Romney doesn't believe in really anything but money, but so sure, Mr. President, sure, President Obama, Mitt Romney is a hypocrite, great. You know, and that statement that Obama made would have been fine. It would have been fine if Barack Obama had finished that statement with, "And when you were governor, you know what, Mitt Romney, you were right. You were right, Governor Romney, coal does kill." But no, I like coal more. No, I like coal more. And they just argue back and forth and back and forth. In the debate, President Obama bragged about the record amount of hydrofracking. He didn't actually use the words hydrofracking, but he bragged about working very closely with all the natural gas companies. It was sick, folks. Let's go on to the next clip. This again is Obama and Romney at the Tuesday debate.
I don't think anyone really believes that you're a person who's going to be pushing for oil and gas and coal. You'll get your chance in a moment. I'm still speaking.
Well,
and the answer is I don't believe people think that's the case because that wasn't a question.
Okay.
That was a statement. I don't think the American people believe that.
You know what? Mitt Romney, right there, is actually correct. Right there, Mitt Romney is actually correct. And that's the problem here, folks. The right wing does not believe the fact, and again, it is a fact, that President Obama has opened up more drilling in the United States. They flat out do not believe it. And you know what? I imagine most Democrats don't believe it either. I do not think most Democrats have any clue that Obama is as bad as he literally is on the environment. I don't think Democrats get or comprehend Obama's embrace of the oil industry. Look, it's another example of Barack Obama doing horrible policy and horrible politics. Because, look, no matter what Barack Obama does, look, if Barack Obama opened up literally the entire United States to drilling, if he did literally every single solitary inch of federal land to drilling, the right wing would still attack him on it. They still would. But he doesn't get that. So why does he do it? Why does he do it? Other than, I don't know, maybe he believes. Maybe he believes in drill, baby, drill. Maybe he believes in the myth of clean coal. Maybe he believes in hydrofracking. Again, I don't know. Does he believe it, or is it just a cold political calculation? Either way, both options are horrible. And look, I'm going to be clear. I'm not saying that President Obama hasn't invested at all in green energy. I'm not saying he hasn't, but it has not nearly been enough. It has not been anywhere near what is necessary to face the impending disaster and the current crisis. And it is a crisis that is climate change. And so I'm going to play one last clip, because in this last clip, I truly believe that Mitt Romney summed up this entire debate pretty damn perfectly. Take a listen to Mitt Romney.
I don't think the American people believe that. I will fight for oil, coal, and natural gas.
I will fight for oil, coal, and natural gas. You heard it. Mitt Romney literally just said, I will fight for oil, coal, and natural gas. bragging that fighting for oil, coal, and natural gas is something to be proud of. It's like you're fighting for, I don't know, civil rights. It's like you're fighting for justice here. You are fighting for environmental and planetary disaster, and you're bragging about it. But does President Obama counter that? Does he counter that? No. Because Barack Obama is fighting for oil and coal and natural gas too. This is like a sick joke. Except it's not. It's not a joke. 3 debates, and not one mention of climate change. And literally, the most heated argument of the entire first 3 debates has been, which one of these candidates loves dirty energy more? We are in serious trouble, folks. We'll be right back.